Doubt doesn't always look like rebellion. Sometimes it looks like disappointment, like silence, like waiting and getting no answer. And after a while, you stop expecting anything at all. That's where Thomas was. You know that feeling when you want to believe, but something inside you holds back. Not because you don't care, not because you've given up, but because you've been disappointed before. You hoped, you trusted, you expected something to happen, and it didn't. So now believing feels harder, riskier, more fragile. And part of you wonders, what if I trust again and it doesn't happen again? That's where Thomas is. The days have been heavy, confusing, everything changed too fast. Jesus was arrested, beaten, crucified, and then silenced. The one they followed, the one they trusted, the one they believed was the answer is gone. At least that's what it feels like. The other disciples are gathered together, speaking in low voices, trying to make sense of everything. Fear still lingers in the room. The doors are closed, locked because they don't know what might happen next, and then something unexpected. They begin to say it. We've seen him, not imagined, not hoped, seen. Alive, the same Jesus, but Thomas wasn't there. He missed it. And now he's hearing something that sounds impossible. The others speak with certainty, with emotion, with urgency, but Thomas doesn't respond the same way because something inside him resists, not out of anger, but out of honesty, because hope after loss feels dangerous. If I don't see it myself, he says. If I don't touch the wounds, I will not believe. It's not rejection, it's protection. Because sometimes doubt is just pain trying not to be hurt again. Maybe you've felt that. When you hear people talk about faith, about miracles, about answers, and part of you wants to believe, but another part says, not this time. I need something real. I need to see it for myself. That's Thomas, not distant, not uncaring, just struggling. Days pass. Nothing changes. No sign, no explanation, just waiting. And waiting can be one of the hardest places to stay, because in the waiting, doubt grows, questions get louder, silence feels heavier, and faith feels further away. The disciples are together again, same room, same closed doors, same uncertainty, and suddenly he's there. No warning, no sound, Jesus stands among them, alive, real, present. And the first thing he says is simple: peace be with you. Not explanation, not correction, peace. Because he knows what they've been carrying. The fear, the confusion, the doubt. Then he turns to Thomas, directly, personally, not ignoring him, not skipping past his doubt, but meeting him in it. Put your finger here, he says. See my hands. Reach out your hand and touch my side. No distance, no rejection, no shame. Jesus doesn't push Thomas away for doubting. He invites him closer. This is important because doubt doesn't disqualify you. It becomes the place where you meet truth. Thomas steps forward, slowly, carefully. This is the moment. Everything he said, everything he questioned, everything he held back is right here. He looks at the wound. The marks are still there, not erased, not hidden. Proof of what happened, proof that this is real. And suddenly the doubt breaks, not forced, not argued, replaced. My Lord and my God, not just belief, recognition. Not just understanding, surrender. Because when doubt meets truth, something shifts deeply. Jesus looks at him, not with disappointment, but with something else. Understanding, because you have seen me, you have believed. Then he says something that reaches beyond that room, beyond that moment, even to now. Blessed are those who have not seen and yet have believed. That includes you because you weren't in that room. You didn't see it physically. You didn't touch the wounds, and yet the invitation is still the same. To trust, to believe, even when it feels uncertain, even when you have questions, even when doubt is present. Because faith isn't the absence of doubt. It's choosing to trust in the middle of it. Thomas doubted, but he didn't walk away. He stayed. He waited. And when the moment came, Jesus met him exactly where he was. And maybe that's where you are right now. Not far from God, just unsure. Not rejecting faith, just struggling with it. Not closed off, just waiting for something real. If that's you, remember this. Jesus didn't reject Thomas for doubting. He came closer, and he does the same today, not asking you to pretend, not asking you to ignore your questions, but inviting you to come closer, to see, to trust, to believe, step by step. Because doubt doesn't have to be the end of your story. Sometimes it's the beginning of something deeper, something more real, something that moves beyond just words into something you experience. Thomas needed to see, and when he did, everything changed. And maybe your moment hasn't happened yet, but that doesn't mean it won't, because silence is not absence. Waiting is not rejection, and doubt is not the end. It's just the place where faith begins to grow.